Have you ever seen a cool leather jacket and wondered where the leather comes from? Today, we are going inside the world's largest Brahman bull leather factory in 2026. Here, tough bull skin is turned into soft LT leather jackets. We will see how this factory makes jackets by mass production. Every single day. Brahman bulls are huge, strong animals. They have a big hump on their back and loose, thick skin. Their skin is tougher than that of normal cows. This makes it perfect for heavy leather jackets that last for years. But when the skin first arrives at the factory, it is not nice at all. But when the skin first arrives at the factory, it is not nice at all. The hides come from farms and slaughterhouses. Each hide is covered in lots of salt to stop it from rotting. The salt makes the hide hard, dry, and stiff. It looks dirty, bloody, and very ugly. It smells bad too. Workers unload these heavy hides from big trucks. Some hides can weigh more than 50 pounds. The first job is to wash the hides. The factory uses giant spinning drums. They look like huge washing machines. The hides go inside, and water and soap chemicals are added. The drum spins around and around. Salt, dirt, and blood start to come off. The clean water turns dark and dirty. After a long wash, the hides come out cleaner and softer. But the hides are still covered in thick hair. No one wants a jacket with bull hair on it. So the hides go into dehairing machines. Sharp metal parts scrape off the hair. Brushes help pull it away. In just a few minutes, all the hair is gone. The skin looks pale and smooth. Next, the factory removes the extra flesh and fat. A fleshing machine scrapes the underside of the hide. It cuts away soft, squishy parts that are not needed. Now the hide is cleaner, flatter, and easier to work with. but it is still just skin. If you left it like this, it would rot and fall apart. Now comes the most important step: tanning. Tanning turns skin into real leather. The hides go back into huge drums again. This time, they are filled with special chemicals called chromium. As the drums spin, the chemicals soak deep into the skin. They grab onto the tiny fibers inside the hide. This stops bacteria from growing. It keeps the leather strong and flexible for many years. After many hours, the hides come out of the drum. They are no longer raw skin. They are soft, bendy, and have a light blue color. People in the leather world call this wet blue leather. Almost every leather jacket begins as wet blue. But wet blue hides are still too thick and heavy. They are like wet, spongy blankets. First, strong rollers squeeze out extra water. The hides become flatter and smoother. Then, a splitting machine cuts each hide into layers. Think of cutting a thick cake into two thin layers. The top part is the best and strongest. That top layer will become the outside of LT jackets. The bottom part is weaker and may be used for linings or other products. After splitting, a shaving machine makes the leather the perfect thickness. Now the leather is dry. Warm air blows over the leather. If it dries too fast or in a bad shape, it can crack. So the factory controls the heat and time very carefully. When it is dry, the leather is stiff and hard. It bends, but it does not feel nice, so the next step is softening. The leather goes into a softening machine that bends and hits it again and again. This breaks up stiff fibers inside. Workers add oils and waxes to make it smooth and rich. Slowly, the leather becomes soft and flexible. Now it finally feels like jacket leather. But it still does not look like a cool LT jacket yet. The color is plain and boring, so now comes coloring and finishing. Spray guns cover the leather in layers of dye. Some hides are dyed deep black for classic biker jackets. Others are dyed brown, tan, or even bold colors. If the leather has scars or marks, the factory can hide them. Large metal plates press patterns into the surface. They can make smooth grain or pebble grain. At the end, a clear finish is added. It can be shiny or matte. This finish protects the color and makes the leather look expensive. Now the leather looks beautiful. But quality still has to be checked. Big LT jacket brands do not want holes or big scars on the front of a jacket. In 2026, factories use lasers to scan every hide. The computer screen shows all the bad spots in red. Workers grade the leather and mark where cuts should not be made. Now it is time to cut the jacket pieces. The leather is laid on cutting tables. In older days, people cut by hand. In 2026, many factories use cutting robots. Computer-controlled blades move fast and cut perfect shape. They follow digital patterns for different jacket sizes. Front panels, back panels, sleeves, collars, and pockets are all cut out. Next comes sewing and assembly. Workers sit at long lines of sewing machines. They sew pieces together step by step. First, the front and back panels, then the sleeves, collars, and pockets. Zippers, snaps, and linings are added. Slowly, flat pieces of leather become full LT jackets. In a mass production factory, this happens very fast. Each worker does one job again and again. Some sew sleeves, some attach zippers. Some only check sizes and labels. Because of this, hundreds or even thousands of jackets can be made in one day. At the end of the line, workers check every jacket. They look for loose threads, scratches, or wrong sizes. Then the jackets are brushed and polished one last time. They are folded, packed into boxes, and stacked on pallets. Soon, these boxes will travel all over the world. People will buy these LT leather jackets in big cities and online stores. But now you know the truth. From a salty, hairy Brahman bull hide to a shiny, stylish leather jacket in 2026. This is the full journey inside the world's largest Brahman bull leather factory. Which part of the process was the craziest to you? The giant washing drums, the lasers, or the cutting robot? Tell me in the comments, and if you want more insane factory videos, make sure to subscribe.